Hello and welcome to Prog Chattery 777. My next band that I'm gonna tackle, I'm gonna talk about Genesis, as I'm sure you read in the description. Genesis is one of my favorite bands. I like all eras. There's a great debate amongst fans. There's many debates. Some people like the Phil Collins pop era. I hesitate to call it the Phil Collins era because it was still Genesis. The pop era and the classic progressive era. They're obviously both eras are quite different. I mean, particularly, the early 70s with Gabriel and his costumes and, that whole theatrical thing that they went for and did so successfully, culminating with The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. And then the Collins era, which was I got a little bit more simple. It wasn't. I think the shows were still theatric in their own way. I mean, the shows certainly always had the progressive edge. They always played the long songs into the pop era, and wrote new long songs in the pop era. And I mean, live. I mean, again, they had the two drum sets. Their light shows were typically quite fantastic, from what I've read. I don't know. I wasn't there. I was born. Phil Collins left the band 2 years after I was born, so I kind of missed the boat there. But I did see the musical box just a few weeks ago for the first time, and anyone that has not seen early Genesis, who are interested in early Genesis and interested in early progressive rock, I would highly recommend you check out the musical box. It is really, really cool. It is an absolutely detailed recreation of Genesis concerts. Early Genesis concerts with Peter Gabriel, the costumes, the slideshow, the whole thing. It's really, really cool. I'm as you can tell, I'm definitely a fan of all of Genesis. I'm gonna be reviewing from Trespass up to We Can't Dance. I'm excluding Genesis to Revelation because I don't really have much to say about it other than it's their first album, and I don't know, maybe I'll do Calling All Stations one day or another. Sometimes, if I'm in a good mood, I consider it a part of the Genesis catalog. If I'm not, then it's like, well, probably should have been a different name. But it's a part of the story, I guess. I'll probably talk about it a bit. But, yeah, I'm going to try and do them in chronological order. We're going to start with Trespass. I'm not going to upload them quite as fast as the Vandergraaf recordings. I just wanted to start with a bang, I guess. So, I'm going to try and get a few videos done today and hopefully get them uploaded in a couple of days. We'll start out with the early era. Alright, so stay tuned and we'll see you there.